Nigeria's Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) says it is set to deploy radio frequency identification technology at Nigerian airports to reduce cases of lost, delayed damage, and misrouted baggage. The technology will track luggage from check-in through sorting, aircraft loading, and arrival. Passengers are expected to be able to monitor their baggage through an application and know whether it has reached key stages of handling process. The NCAA says the system will also help detect bags being sent to the wrong destination before they are loaded onto an aircraft, addressing one of the major sources of passenger complaints after flight delays. We'll now turn to Osun State, where ahead of Saturday's governorship election, the major contenders are intensifying campaigns in key local government areas considered crucial to victory. Incumbent Governor Ademola Adeleke of the Accord Party, APC candidate Bolaji Oyebamiji, and ADC candidate Najim Salam are consolidating support in their traditional strongholds while reaching out to voters in areas where they have weaker structures. Ben is expected to rely heavily on Ede North, South, Egbedore, while also in Ife Central, Ife East, and Ife South. Oyebamiji is expected to draw strong support from Rewole, Ishokon, and Ayedade. With all three major candidates from Osun West Senatorial District, the outcome in several battleground local government areas could prove decisive in Saturday's election. The Nigeria Police Force has barred Amoteco, vigilante groups, and other non-state security outfits from participating in security operations during Saturday's Osun State governorship election. The police said the groups are not authorized to escort electoral materials, guard polling units, mount checkpoints, or carry arms during the election. The ban covers Amoteco, Hunters Associations, the Joint Civilian Task Force, community-based security groups, and neighborhood watch outfits. The force warned political parties, candidates, and their supporters against engaging or deploying the groups for election-related activities, threatening arrests and prosecution for violators. This is Skyline News, and you are watching the live broadcast of News Drive. More stories after this short break. We urge you to stay with us. So glad to have you stay with us on the news. President Bola Tinubu has urged Nigerians to preserve the unity of the country, noting that no differences are worth breaking Nigeria apart for. Represented by Deputy Senate President Barau Jibrin, the president said dialogue remains key to resolving disagreements and sustaining national unity. He spoke at an international conference on security and national unity organized by GBUIS in collaboration with the Muslim World League. The president also reaffirmed his administration's commitment to tackling insecurity and promoting peace through international cooperation. Osun State Police Command has summoned Senator Francis Fadaunsi over an alleged threat against members of the Accord Party ahead of Saturday's governorship election. Police spokesperson Abiodun Ojelabi confirmed that Fadaunsi had been invited by the Commissioner of Police overseeing the election. The senator was reportedly captured in a viral video threatening that any Accord Party member seen in Elisha before the election would be killed. The comment was allegedly made during a protest at the palace of the Owa Obokun of Ijesha land over the reported killing of 3 APC members. Former Senate leader Ali Undume has commended President Bola Tinubu for approving salary increases for about 250,000 Nigeria military personnel. Senator Undume said the salary adjustment would boost the morale of troops and support efforts to tackle insecurity. The new salaries taking effect in September range from 30 to 80% increases depending on rank. The adjustment will raise the Armed Forces annual wage bill from 660 billion naira to 924 billion naira. We go on another break. When we return, more stories for you, including entertainment. Please do not go away. Time to make it a little lighter for you on the news. We turn to entertainment, where we begin with the Big Brother Nigeria house, with Team Bold emerging winner of the first, but Team Bold came out on top, securing another major victory in the competition. The win adds to the growing rivalry in the house, with housemates continuing to fight for tasks, privileges, and ultimate prize. And with another eviction looming, the pressure, strategies, and alliances are expected to intensify. Afrobeat star Era Star is back in action after revealing that she recently underwent major surgery. The singer had stepped away from the spotlight for a while, raising concerns among fans. However, she has now returned for rehearsals around her new music era and upcoming album, Star Girl. Despite the setback, Era Star appears determined to keep the momentum going, both in Rodrigo in their wedding rings alongside the caption, "See Heart G." After nearly a decade together, the couple's reported wedding marks a major new chapter in their relationship. Taylor Swift has added another milestone to her record, breaking the youngest songwriter ever to receive the honor. Swift, who began writing songs as a child, is being recognized for her extraordinary songwriting career and lasting influence on the music industry. The announcement has sparked celebrations among fans, with Swifties once again marveling at the number of records and milestones the singer continues. We'll take a break again. Look at the foreign scene for you. North Korea has fired another ballistic missile toward waters off Korean Peninsula days before major military exercises between the United States and South Korea. South Korean and Japanese authorities said the missile was launched from the Wonsan area at about 6 a.m. local time on Wednesday. The launch comes ahead of the Uchi Freedom Shield exercises scheduled for August 17 to 27. Analysts say the missile test could be part of North Korea's ongoing weapons development program and may also be intended as a warning ahead of the joint drills. Fresh attacks on commercial shipping have raised tensions as efforts to end the Iran war appear to have stalled. The United States and Iran-aligned Houthi fighters in Yemen reported separate attacks on vessels around the Gulf of Oman and the Red Sea. Iran says the Strait of Hormuz will remain closed until Washington agrees to its demand, raising concerns over disruptions to a key route for a global oil supply. And back home in Africa, 15 bodies have been recovered after a passenger ferry capsized on Lake Kariba in Zimbabwe. The vessel was carrying about 90 passengers and 5 crew members when it overturned on Tuesday. At least 27 people, including children, remain missing as rescue teams continue the search. The death toll from a powerful earthquake in Western Colombia has risen to more than 250. Rescue workers are combing through collapsed buildings using silence to listen for people trapped under the rubble. The 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck the country's coffee-growing region early Monday, damaging homes, schools, hospitals, and apartment buildings. So much on Skyline News Drive. Many thanks for watching. I'm Uyi Agmofwebe. Our broadcast here on Skyline News continues.